Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I decided to do something a little different and recreate one of Kylie Jenner's makeup looks. So a couple days ago she posted a picture that I fell in love with, well, the makeup look. Her makeup artist Ardell did a green eye with a pink lower lash line. I did not use the exact palette she used, so this look does look a little different. So this is just inspired by her makeup look. When she posted this photo, I knew right away that it was something I wanted to recreate and try on myself. So if you guys want to learn how to do this makeup look, then just keep watching. So first off, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Concealer in the shade Yellow to prime my eyelids to get ready for the eyeshadow. And to blend that out, I'm actually going to be using a beauty sponge. So after I blend that out, I actually went in with another concealer. I went in with the Sephora Concealer in the shade 12, I believe. And I also blended that out with a beauty sponge. And can you guys guess what palette I'm going to be using? Yes, the James Charles palette. So I just went in with a cream colored shade to set my eyelids. So using the shade Daddy, I'm actually going to be taking that into my outer corner and slowly working my way up into my crease. And I'm just blending that out using circular motions because that's what helps me blend out the best. Also, I'm really trying to pack this shade on to make it as pigmented as possible. So that's why I keep going back and forth and back and forth. And I'm just trying to really make everything blend together because Kylie definitely made this look really seamless. And so that's just what I'm trying to do. I had to change brushes because the last brush I was using wasn't giving me as much pigment as I wanted to, so changing brushes definitely helped, and this really packed on the green and made it way more brighter. So this is where I'm cutting my crease. Now this was one of the hardest parts of this makeup look because I'm used to half cut creases, but this look Kylie did a full cut crease all the way from the start of her inner corner to the end of her outer corner. I'll insert the picture so you guys can know what I'm talking about, but this was actually my first time cutting my crease like that. So yeah, it took me maybe 20 minutes to cut my crease because I really did not know what I was doing. One thing I wish I would have done differently is cut my crease a little bit higher because I did do it a little too low and it just kind of made my eyes look weird. So that's a little tip. I didn't have the exact shade that Kylie used on her lid or anything similar to that, so I just mixed two shades. I mixed Ring Light, which is what I'm putting on my lid now, and I mixed, oh no, this is Social Blade, and I mixed Ring Light, which is this shade, and I put that on top of it to give that kind of, you know, glittery effect, or not glittery, that like shimmery effect. And I ended up taking a smaller detailing brush to really cut it and make it more precise. It looks like Kylie used a little bit of a lime green in her inner corner, so I'm just taking my Subculture palette and using the shade Electric and just filling in my inner corner with that, and I'm applying a little bit on my lid. So this was also kind of difficult for me. I never use eyeliner or wear eyeliner just because I feel like it makes my eyes look really droopy and weird, but for this look it was necessary. So I first went in with this gel liner, but it wasn't working, so I just used the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner, and it still wasn't as pigmented as I would have liked, so I just went on top with some black eyeshadow. And for the pencil liner I just used a little pencil brush like this, but this is where I'm applying the black eyeshadow, which kind of made it a little better. Now it's time for lashes. So for my eyelashes I just curled them with the eyelash curler from Revlon, I believe, and I'm just using the Bombshell Volume by Lash Blast to prepare for falsies. And these are the Ardell Faux Mink lashes because Kylie's lashes look very natural and wispy. So for the Hot Pink Lower Lash Line, I'm just taking the Sipping Pretty palette by Kylie, and this is in the shade Pretty, and the James Charles palette does have a hot pink shade, but I thought it was only right to use one of Kylie's palettes to recreate one of her looks, so that's the hot pink shade I'm using. And of course, the chapstick, it's a must. You always have to have that chapstick on deck. So next, I am priming my face, and I'm using the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt because Kylie's face looked flawless and poreless, so that's what I'm using to fill in my pores. And I'm using the Born This Way foundation because she looked very matte. She did not look dewy at all. So this foundation is not my shade right now. With summer and everything, this foundation does not match me at the moment, but I ended up having to put on another layer of foundation just to make sure I was looking full coverage. For concealer, I'm using my LA Girl concealer in the shade Yellow, which is the same concealer I used to prime my eyelids, but this concealer did me so dirty. I was looking so patchy and dry. You can't see it from this angle, but up close it was looking like a hot mess. I only do this step if I'm going somewhere special or going out, but for this look, I decided to put concealer underneath my contour line just to give an illusion of a slimmer face, you know, a little more snatched like Kylie's. So I put Fit Me in the shade Medium there, and here I'm just blending out my concealer, making sure it's all blended out. I went in with a banana powder. I find that when I go in with banana powders, it gives me more of a brightening effect rather than using translucent powder. And I was just going to set where I concealed, but I ended up setting my whole face because I really wanted to look matte. I just dusted off that excess powder with the Fit Me pressed powder in the shade Golden Beige. I've been loving this. So for bronzer, I used this butter bronzer in the shade Sunkissed, and I made sure to bronze everywhere. I bronzed my cheeks, forehead, my nose, my jawline, my chin. She looked very bronzy. I also made sure to go in with a little small brush and just contour my nose a little bit because her nose definitely looked a little contoured. Now it's time for blush. Now Kylie was not playing when it came to the blush. That's the first thing that stood out to me in this makeup look, the blush, well besides the eyeshadow. And for the blush, I just mixed Milani, Coral Cove, and e.l.f. Fiji Matte. And I went ham with the blush. I put blush everywhere. My forehead, my nose, my chin, my cheeks, everywhere. Kylie barely had any highlight on in this makeup look, so I did keep the highlight very light. I didn't really go ham on the highlight. Kylie had a pink glossy lip, so for the lipstick, I used the Rimmel London Kate lipstick in the shade 47. And on top of that, I just went in with the iconic Fenty Beauty lip gloss in the shade Fenty Glow. For mascara, I just went in with the They're Real Benefit mascara, making sure my top and bottom lashes were fully coated. Last but not least is the setting spray, so I just used the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray to finish off the look. And there's the look, you guys. Thank you guys so much if you watched the video all the way through. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.